All right, this is some help with the 6.08 quiz, and this is all dealing with density. So there's two different formulas that we're going to talk about. The first one is population density. And so that formula is simply we're going to take the number of people that we get divided by the area that's given. So this one says the population of Dallas, Texas in 2016 was 1,300,092. The land area is 999.34. What's the best approximation of the population density? So you're simply going to plug it into the formula and divide. So we're going to put our 1.3 million here, divided by 999. And when you divide that, you get, if you round it to a whole person, you get 1,301 people per square kilometer. The next one is a little bit different. You're going to use the same formula. The population density is people, or in this case, antelopes, divided by an area, except they don't give us the area. So if you look, we've got a biologist researching the density of antelopes near a watering hole. He counts 27 antelopes within a radius of 5/8 kilometer of the watering hole. So they've given you the radius. So what we have to do first is find our area. So the area of this circle is pi r squared. We're going to use 3.14 for pi. And then our radius is 5/8, and then we have to square that. So just do 5 divided by 8, turn it to a decimal, square it, multiply by 3.14, and you should get 1.2266. I just carried it out until I round at the end. And so 27 divided by 1.2266 is going to give us a rounded 22 antelopes. Number 3 goes to our next formula. That's the density of an object. The density of an object is going to equal the mass divided by the volume. So this tells you that the density of aluminum is 5.7 grams per cubic centimeter. An aluminum beam has a volume of 8,535. What is the mass? So our formula is density is equal to mass times volume, or divided by volume. So if we want to solve for mass, remember we just want to get mass by itself, then we can multiply by volume on both sides. So now our formula is mass is equal to density times volume. And that's going to be 2 of the questions on the quiz are going to ask you what is the mass. So you can use this formula here. They give us the density, 5.7. They give us the volume, 8,535. You multiply those 2 together, and we get a mass of 48,649.5, and that would be grams. And in the quiz, it may tell you just to enter as a decimal. That means you don't need to round it. You'll just put the 0.5. The last question on the quiz is involving that formula as well, but this time we're going to have to, they ask for something a little different. So they want a stone block has a mass of 3 pounds, so they've given us the mass of 3 pounds, and a density, they've given us the density of 0.15 pound per cubic inch. The block is a rectangular prism with a length of 5 and a width of 2. They want the height of the block, round to the nearest tenth. So they're asking for this right here, the height. They've given us the mass and the density. They've given us the length and the width. So the first thing that we need to do is find the volume. Then we can plug the volume into this formula to find the height. All right, so let's find our volume. Remember, we can rearrange that formula so that our volume is going to be the mass divided by the density. Mass divided by density is going to give us 20. Now we can plug the 20 in here. We can plug our length and width in. So we've got our length and our width. So 10h is equal to 20. Divide both sides by 10, and you get the height of the block is 2. So those are the steps you'll take for that last problem. Good luck.